Go PSU Sports here with men's hockey head coach Guy Gadowsky. And Guy, 19 games into the season, everybody sees the media's summation of the team, but what is your summation of kind of how those first 19 games have went for you guys?
Well, we're thrilled. We're not judging our improvement or our progress through wins and losses, but if you look at some of the wins we've had, they've been excellent. We weren't sure we'd have any Division I wins at this point, and we have some big ones. And there's been a lot of them that have been in front of great Penn Staters, a lot of great fans, and that's been a ton of fun. And the most recent beating Ohio State, a Big Ten opponent in Consol Arena in front of about 12,000 fans, many of them Penn Staters, was just fantastic. So overall assessment, the first 19 games has been excellent.
And then you talk about the ups and downs that a young program has. Can you give some people some insight, maybe what the biggest challenge was, and then maybe what the biggest reward has been so far from this first half of the year?
The biggest challenge is to get consistent, and you can talk all you want, or you can have one practice and address certain things, but it's very unrealistic to expect that to stick, that you address whether it's discipline or playing well in defensive zone or not turning pucks over, whatever it is. You can't just address it once and have it stick. It's something that takes constant attention, as does a foundation and a culture. And so we're trying to establish everything all in 1 year. And so that's the biggest challenge. I think the biggest reward is when you do address something and then you play that weekend and you can see the results. And we have an intelligent group of guys, and they've really been receptive, and they've a few of the concepts they picked up great. And when they focus on one concept and have success, that's the best. That's the rewarding part for us.
And then you talk about laying that foundation, and part of that is in the goal. And you've got two goalkeepers that you've rotated in and out this year. What do those two bring that kind of maybe complements each other, or maybe what one does that the other doesn't do as well?
What complements is that they both work very hard, and they're fun at practice. They've got not only internal competition, but competition with the players. They don't like to get scored on. There's a lot of ribbing that goes on in practice, and a lot of trash talking between the players and the goalies, which is all in good fun and excellent. I like it. I think it's very competitive, and that's a similarity. I think they not only push the team to try scoring them, they push each other, and I like that a lot. And it wasn't designated that way. It wasn't preconceived that we're going to split. It's just we'll go with the hot guy, and they've been going back and forth, and so far so good. I think we can get better in that aspect. They want to get better, but certainly we're not disappointed in their performance.
And then we move from the goal and then onto the ice. The Holstrom-Bailey-Gardner line started playing with each other recently and have had some good success. Talk about what they've been doing better here in the recent time to make that success.
Well, a lot of credit goes to Taylor Holstrom. He's a very talented offensive guy who was snake bitten. I think he scored maybe the first goal of the game, his only goal in the first game of the year, and then was snake bitten for quite a while. But he didn't sit back and just say, "Oh, woe's me, I'm going to sit back and let it happen." He really worked hard at his game, not only to score goals, but defensively all over. I give him a lot of credit. He's continued to work extremely hard, and he got rewarded for it. 2 goals against Ohio State at Consol Arena. He moved back to the middle, which I think is more for his. It fits him better. And Max Gardner, who's a big guy, was able. He give him credit. He was able to move to the wall and do extremely well. He's a big guy. He plays the boards extremely well. And with Casey Bailey, who loves to shoot the puck, loves to score goals, the three of them are just clicking.
And then, like athletics does, we move right on to the next opponent. The U18 national team is coming in here. It's a big weekend. What does it mean to be able to play, a team like this in an exhibition?
Well, I think it's great for the relationship with us in USA Hockey, but it's also an opportunity for us to try have success and see how we're progressing against an excellent opponent. They're very skilled. They're very skilled. So I think the fans here will enjoy watching them. It's a great opportunity for us to continue to improve and to assess the team against an excellent opponent.
That was head coach Guy Gadowsky, and should be a good weekend out at Greenberg Ice Arena. Coach, thanks for your time.
You're very welcome. Thank you.